Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2! Making sure my mic's on. So they're getting to town on that, and while they're getting to town on that, we have to go get the Orb of Power. This is all, of course, so we can defeat Atlas. We've already seen the horrors that not just him, but his army can wreck. Along the way, Malaroth has been thrown in jail, and that actually brings me to my third point. Which, I mentioned that there were three things that I didn't like about this chapter. Like, three things that kind of made it my least favorite chapter. And one, of course, being the kind of personal issues. Two, being the spy subplot not being handled as well as I would like. Oh, by the way, this is where I found that chest with the wheat seeds. But two, being the spy subplot not being handled as well as I would have liked. And what the spy subplot ends up doing is it forces me not to be able to make a real strong connection to any of the characters. So, I just don't care about a lot of the guys here as much as I could otherwise, because I'm worried about, like, yeah, but what if they're the spy? I can't, like, friggin' love this guy and love spending time with him and doing crap when he could be the spy. And I can rationalize out why it would be a good idea for him to be the spy. So I already, like, kind of don't care about all the people as much as I otherwise could, which is kind of sad. So I'm just not excited about the chapter, excited about saving them, excited about fighting for them. Frustrating, but there we are. But then, number 3. And number 3, I mentioned this very early on as being plot-centric, and saying that I didn't really understand how else they would handle this, because plot's got a plot. So I completely understand why they're doing it, but honestly, it's the whole driving a fork between you and Malaroth. And again, I understand why they're doing it. I understand why it's necessary to do it. So I don't have a good alternative for this. But what it ends up being is Malaroth's our buddy. We've been connected to him since second 1 of this game. Well, maybe not second 1, like minute 10. But still, he's our buddy. I love that guy. He's about the best part of this game. And yet we get to this point, and yeah, he's been thrown in jail, and we're upset about that. We even talked to the king about it and said, hey, yo, can we let Malaroth out? And he's like, no, you can't let Malaroth out. And very, 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 very minor spoilers for later on, but we at some point even say as much to the king or Zara or someone, I don't remember who, that, like, we don't even really care that much about the war. We just want Malaroth out. And that's very reflective of me as a player. Maybe not everybody, I don't know what you're feeling going through this, but I feel like I speak for at least some form of general audience. And I feel like that's very true, where as dramatic as everything is getting in this chapter, I just don't care. I don't care about the people. All I care about is getting Malaroth out. I don't care about the climax. I don't care about building up. I don't care about killing Atlas. I don't care about saving Moonbrook. I care about saving Malaroth. And it's only made worse by the fact that there's a spike driven in your friendship over the course of this chapter. So it's not even, oh, you break him free and everything's cool. It's nah. We can get him out, but he already doesn't trust us anymore. And it's just a crappy feeling when all this stuff's going on that I'm supposed to be excited about, but instead I'm just kind of, I just want my bro back. So that's kind of my last major, that's my third major personal fault with this chapter, I guess. Again, like, everybody's going to be different. I like to think I speak for kind of a general audience. I know I saw a couple forums online that were friggin' furious about Malroth being imprisoned, but oh, I can close that? Cool, I can close that. Alright, so we're here, and we're going that way. Somewhere. So, you know, I think, and I'm yet to really compare this map to an actual map of Moonbrook, but it's pretty similar to Moonbrook. This area down here gets all hecked up, but otherwise, like, that's Moonbrook right there. There's the river here, there's Moonahan here. But something else to consider is the surrounding islands and even continents. And I want to say there's an island or something out here. Also, hint that you're going to be doing something. There's ground out here. Which means, even though looking at the map, this is dark blue water, you're actually safe in this water. So if you fall, you're not just immediately merman food. Anyway, off we go. Oh yeah, don't hit that. Or that. Oh, those are a little closer than I'm comfortable. Another one just for good measure. Ah, there we go, though. All the way over, but we made it. Soon as I activate this, so I don't gotta do that again. And then explore in the other direction, because I go where I want. You don't tell me what to do. Guess I'm going this way. Alright, so we got that. Can I go around back? Water. Can I go around super back? These fancy blocks I can't make. I want to make these blocks. Alright, so just some weird pools of water on either side. But I guess that's pretty much it for the island. There's no front door, just this column tower. That's what it is when a column that you can go inside of is tall. Yep, up we go. This is a tall tower. Hey! Get him! That's it for here? That's it for here? Oh, we can go that way too. But get him! Oh, he's gone. Friggin' gone, too! Well, the marker on my map tells me he went back here. Heck! Heck! Playing tricks on me. Alright, well, clearly not the way to go. So let's take a look around in the other direction. Anything through all this snow? Nope, just wall. What over here? No, still just wall. Ah, this is neat how they use these on the inside. It's the base of the corners in conjunction with these things to make this wind like this. Oh, that's neat. I would not have thought of that. Alright, I'm up to your game. Pressure plates and pistons. I don't think we've had pistons before. Alright, so two things about this tower. A, you can actually break these blocks, all of these blocks. So, if you know where you want to go, or if you just want to level this tower, or I don't know, you just want to friggin' pillar up to the top of it, you can do whatever you want to in this tower. There is absolutely nothing stopping you. And two, I had no idea what to do here my first time playing through, because I read this, and then get pistoned off the friggin' cliff and say, what a friggin' jerk practical joke. So I climbed back up and I busted my way through here. And like, it took a little while because it goes somewhere, but as it turns out, this sign is 100% don't care. Don't care. As it turns out, this sign is 100% telling the truth. It's not a joke. You step in, you get pistoned out, and you fall into the water. This is how you get in. You can get in on any of the three sides. But there you go. Yeah, a little overblown for telling us that, well, I mean, I guess it told you everything you needed to know. If you bounce on these things, you'll continuously gain height 3 times over. The green ones bounce you higher than reds. The greens just send you, though. So what do we got? We got greens over there, greens over there. Okay, just greens everywhere, really. So, I mean, I could do whatever I wanted to do, but I'm gonna do this. Up! Up! And away! Okay, so that sent us up here. A lot of neat lights everywhere. Pretty sure this is a mimic. Sure is. Thing hits hard, too. I mean, Dragon Quest mimics. Not to be hecked with. And that just takes us over here. You know what? I'm curious what's this way. Is it all just solid? Well, kind of. Okay, so you can see here if you'd bounced up the... Let's see here, that's east or south, it would have taken you to the outside bits, and it would have taken you to the other corridor. If you had gone in west or north, actually just west takes you here. So north takes you somewhere else. Okay. Where does north take me? Give me something good? Boing, boing, boing. Alright, so this way... Oh, this way gives you this guy! But look at him! Oh, look at him! So in my first playthrough, I did come over here and get this thing. But I completely forgot where, or that I even had it. So I've been racking my brain for a while trying to figure out where the heck you learn how to make that thing. Alright, so back to what we're supposed to be doing. So green sends you much higher. So let's see where green takes us. And if red takes us to the same. Maybe red just doesn't take us far enough. No, red takes us like right up there. Assuming red bounces us up high enough in the first place. That's fair. Yeah, you see like all this mess, you could just pillar up here if you wanted. Hello, hello. I don't know, there could be more. Well, there's light coming in over there. Nah, this is... I mean, there's a roof. But this is otherwise the toppest, mostest florist. Where are you? Mysterious voice. Oh, he's big. Go get him, Vanessa. Victory is all I care about. Man, Anessa. Telling us how fighting's done. Don't know what you're doing, but you're looking away from me, so I don't really care. Oh, maybe it was hitting like one of them at point blank or something. Ow, jerk. We did it! Oh man, that's that orb of power we needin'. Be needin' that orb of power. Good questions, both. And a good old seed of life. You know what, long as I'm here? I think here's a good spot. Yep, sure is the top of a castle. Ah, this is a neat little decorative thing here. Just this little circle right in the middle of all of this mess. Looks neat. Also, iron blocks. That's not a thing we could make here. Alright, so we don't have to do anything else. We can just leave. So I'm gonna do exactly that. You know, that's fair, though. That thing... It seems weird that it would be made like that, as though it were put there specifically as a challenge. But you can't just do that. Like, you can't just amass enough people to build something like that just as a challenge for someone. Unless that builder did it. We haven't heard anything about a builder on this island. Continent? Still a spy. Yep, there's still something far worse running around than Malroth. See, now that is kind of telling us it's Anessa, because if she just wants constant warfare, then yeah, doesn't care who wins or loses. Unless there's something else going on that's even bigger than... It's even bigger than that. Okay, so this is kind of... We go. Oh, hey, it's done. What's up, Warwick? Yeah, don't you be forgetting about that. That's all we really care about. I don't care. Alright, so we gotta put that there. But we can spend just a brief moment and look around this tower and see what else we would have been doing if I wanted to tidy this thing up. So I can put down these blocks over here, and I'll have to get 2 more of these. Do I have 2 more of these? I do! So otherwise I can fill those in with the flat pieces. And then, I don't know why this weird block is here. Let's see here. So if I just put that one down, it's going to change this bottom block. So I got to do this to actually get that there, so that looks straight. We got to do something over here. This is just wonky. And then we got to figure out what we're doing with this. So, again, this is the kind of crap that I had to do the whole time while I was doing all of that mess. So I have to go somewhere where putting down my block won't mess with any of the existing blocks. That way I can put 2 down, so the bottom one turns into this. I stick it on the wall. I stick another one on the wall next to it, and then I put it next to it. This is just so it's a little less precise what I have to do. And then you do this. Nope, not there. Here we go, now we just clean up our mess. Which is those 2 blocks and this block. And now that actually looks done and pretty nice over here. I need to figure out what's going on over here. But I think to figure that out, I'll probably end up clearing out all this snow here on the bottom, putting down a new base piece for this corner, and just running these stairs down straight to ground level. Probably end up lowering this mess down as well. Also, these aren't even the right block. There were a couple times, especially in building these friggin' overhanging things, you can tell right there, where I did not bother making sure I had the right block down, because hoo boy did I get tired of putting those up there right quick. I got a bomb! But, for something like this, I should at least put the effort into making sure that it's right. But yeah, I'll probably be lowering this whole mess down, doing a whole bunch of fun over here, just to fix up this. But we can worry about that another time. First, grab that heart, and put down the Orb of Power. Yeah, I did it. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, you're up there, probably sleeping or something. God dang it. Warwick, you're an idiot. I mean, I guess. Oh, yeah! Gonna friggin' hit Atlas with Moonbrook's Spirit Bomb. You tried. No idea what this one's gonna look like. I kind of cleaned up the left-hand side. I hope it stays cleaned up. It did! Hooray! Also, you're not hecking up the backside too much either. Goody. I mean, they're virtually identical, so I'm not surprised. I mean, that's... we know this tale. That's how the children work. Also true. Orb of Power, Orb of Magic. The physical and the magical. To the north of Moonahan. Something's going on with this king. Like, he's very suddenly becoming way more knowledgeable and competent. Is he like... was he the spy before and he was replaced with the actual king? Alright, they're gonna get to work on that. I hope they have enough items in that chest. In the meantime, we are going to very quickly head up. Wow, going way up there, eh? And way, way up north. I won't do anything if you don't do anything. So this is another funny one. Gwaelin's Gate. I feel bad that I didn't actually look into this before now. Or before this video. But I want to say that was an actual cave or dungeon or something in Dragon Quest II that was up near the peak of the Moonbrook area. And the other thing about the Moonbrook area is, on one hand, I did think that maybe there was an island or something out here, but there was a continent up here. Like, right around here. Like, it was nothing. Pretty much all the unmapped space was land. A different continent. And there sure ain't no continents up here. Even if you did see the sand there. Which, again, is why I'm thinking maybe this was like something that connected to one of the other... Connected to the other continent? Hey, you! Oh, man. Alright, we're pulling in some friggin' Sonic for this. So your air actually does last a surprisingly long time. Just be careful not to get stung, make your way to the air bubbles. You can see another one over there. I'll probably fill up with that guy. These guys don't even move, so you don't have to worry about them too much. Goody. Looks like I can squeeze between you. More air bubbles. I'm not too worried. I mean, if it's right there, I guess. I don't know, he's gonna give me claws for concern. Okay, so also remember that you fight and move and generally do everything at, like, friggin' quarter speed underwater. Thankfully, these guys are kind of weak, but still. Am I even hitting him? How do you hit that hard underwater? How do you fight underwater, really, with anything other than a cutting instrument? And even then, I'm drowning. Get it. So that opened up you. And, like, this even goes straight up to the air. Wow, and the Orb of Magic, just like that. And is that a changing table I see? I think I actually could have come out here and gotten this changing table. Like, immediately. Well, I'm fine. Really. Hold up, gotta eat some wet sponge cake. Alright, so while I'm down here, before we run too far, what's further? Like, that's not even the end of the cave. Or is it the end of the cave, I guess? Alright, it is the end of the cave. Got it. But yeah, like, there we are. And there sure as heck isn't a continent out here. So this is Moonbrook, but is it? A lot of questions that we don't have answers to. Okay, so the Builder's Bell... The Builder's Bell gave him a lot of information that he didn't otherwise have. And he's been piecing together what it really means. Maybe he just didn't think much of it at the start. Like, maybe he realized he was made aware and then said, you know what, that's some BS. But over time, as time's gone on, maybe as we've rung the Builder's Bell multiple times, I think he's started to figure out the secrets of this world. Orb of Magic, go! Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. Because a person, I forget who said this, but a person can be smart. People are dumb. And there are some things you don't want to tell people because they will be dumb about it. So you handle it on your own. Or with, not necessarily on your own, but with trusted advisors. Or if it necessitates on your own for the greater good. That's kind of how being in charge works. He's in charge because we trust him to be able to handle these things in the most appropriate way possible. And when he's proven he can't handle things in the most appropriate way possible, you overthrow him. But we haven't seen that yet. Raising the Power Spirit Bomb and the Magic Spirit Bomb. Oh, I was hoping to cut it before we got here, but here we are. This is gonna eat into our building a little bit, but it'll be fine. I mean, that's kind of a cannon, I guess. I feel like we're missing something. The cannon, specifically. Okay, it's just a platform the cannon's gonna be on. No. See, though? That doesn't mean she doesn't want it. She's talking about whether or not we have a chance at doing it. She's not confident. I mean, maybe she's hopeful, but she doesn't know for a fact we can. But she's not talking about whether or not she wants to. Alright, they're going on. Me and Warwick are just gonna stare intently at each other while I contemplate punching him in the face. And they're gonna build us a pedestal. Until next time, everyone. We've thus far gotten 2 of our large pillars down, our large containers. And you look up there, and there's that power ready to go. Next time, we finish this up. We finish up the cannon itself. And with any luck, we drive Atlas out.